Call Me Crazy, the Diary of a Mad Social Worker. Yeah. She hosts a monthly series at the Nuyorican every last Saturday called Verses. And I'm very touched that she's out here tonight because she's in the midst of her studies for her MSW, so she probably has her homework in her bag. But she's going to come up here and bless us, so what I need you to do is just start picking up the energy for the one and only Helena D. Lewis.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I came to the city to do a voiceover, and I was like, I'm not supposed to go to the inspired words.
All right.
Even though my car is like 8 blocks that way, whatever. Down in the valley where the green grass grows, there sat Helena, as pretty as a rose. She sang, she sang, she sang so sweet. Along came her boyfriend and kissed her on the cheek. Love. That's aggravating crap to me. Just another four-letter word to me. A reason for someone to get on your nerves and justify it by saying, but I love you. Just because you love me don't make it right. Just because you love me don't mean I love you. Just because you love me don't mean I have to stop existing to accommodate your every need. Can I breathe, please? Love. What when they love you but you don't love them? What about when they love you more than you love them? What about when they love you so much they want to stalk your every move, surprise you with surprise visits to your home, work, stomping grounds, or is it them trying to make sure you're where you're supposed to be so they can do their thing? Love. What if the ones who love you so much you become their all in all? The sun, the moon, the rain, personal limo service, automatic telling machine. Hey, you might get this person, the reason why their life is screwed up. There's that classic, baby's mother / father from hell who won't move on and face the fact that you don't love them anymore. It's the child you love, not them. Love. What about the ones who love you so much they say it every chance they get? And get mad at you, because the best you can do is say, well, I like you a lot. I mean, like, what's wrong with like? It's a nice word. It's not like I said, I think you're an idiot, and I'm even dumber because I fucked you. Love. What about when love is bad? What about when people confuse sex with love? What about love is controlling, domineering, and occasional breakdown for the kick in the ass, a black eye, and the missing tooth, okay? What about you fall out of love? What about you grow out of love? What about when the person you are loving is loving someone else, so now you're stuck in a triangulated love mess? Love. It's not always roses, chocolates, and emotional fitness. Sometimes when I got constant headache and sleepless nights wondering how did I get sucked into this mess. A situation you can always get out of. A situation that might require police intervention, restraining orders, prescriptions for penicillin, 4 new car tires, and living life in a total state of chaos. Love. It's a beautiful thing when you find it, but do not search for it, because you might not like what comes your way. Love. I guess life got too hard for him, so he checked out. Refused the medicine he knew he needed, he chose to die. But now that I think about it, no one goes until God calls your number, so I guess it was time for him to check out. And all I can do is think about the he that was him before the drugs, before the alcohol, when he was my cool older brother, the one in the army who played the sax, who took me to skate at Twin City, and I'm missing him. The he that was him before the drugs, before the alcohol, when he was the man I went to for help, not the addict who came home broken, begging for food, who took refuge in our mother's basement when we could not trust him upstairs after he took all that he could carry. But he was still my brother. And as my youthful eye, from being happy to see him to pretending I did not know him when we would meet by accident on the streets. 4 years went by before I saw him once, and I saw him twice afterwards before he died. But today, for some strange reason, I can't get him out my mind. It's like he's standing next to me, making me remember. I'm crying as I write these lines, but I didn't at his funeral. And that was 3 years ago. I guess it's time for the pain to come out. I why drugs were more important to him than us. And even though he grew up to be a bum, and I refused to still make phone calls from prison, I was so proud of him. The first time he came out of detox and spent 30 days in the VA. I brought him the first new pair of sneakers he had in years, the same pair he wore when he relapsed 2 days later, the same pair he wore when he kicked down the back door, the same pair he wore when he stole my cell phone, the same pair he wore when he took my rent money, the same pair he wore when I would pretend I did not know him like he wasn't kin. And I know it's a sin, but how does one tell the world your family ain't perfect, never was, and never will be? And now that I've outlived 3 siblings, 2 brothers, 1 sister, 1 to drugs, 1 to AIDS, 1 to a brain tumor, smiling is hard, and holidays even harder. But if I could rewind the sound cues of our bigger and spend 1 minute with each of them, I'll take it and cherish it to tell the 3 of them, and especially E, what I never said when he was here, when they were here. I love you.
Oh.
One more time for HDL, Helena D.